4 minutes left in the third. Adelaide have been able to slow Perth down as Ian Clark is called for the foul. Going to be his first personal. Michael Harris for the first time tonight as well. Gets it now. It's been good from deep from Adelaide player. As Corey Webster penetrates and adds to his tally. Now with 12 Legend. Lost 23 in the second. Here's Galloway knocking up another 3 unsuccessfully. So another 5 here in the third. Wagstaff picks up the dribble. Harris. Travel. Clark again. Clark called.
You'd wear it if they were good threes. And sometimes you have off nights, but the selection that they're doing and relying from the three-point line isn't good.
Well, especially when you're down by 20 plus and have been for a while, you're trying to chip away. So Perth have taken some ill-advised shots as Corey Webster just adds to the pain right now. No pass offense.
Game high, 25-point lead for the Wildcats. His Sunday ditch, wheeling and dealing. Off glass, can't convert. Still looking for his first score in the game. Perth and came up with a big win. It's changed dramatically since then because right now it's one-way traffic as the Wildcats opening on people. And he was doing it with a nasty look on his face as well. Wildcats challenged here, heavy contact. Looks like a real fine for the Wildcats as Travis adds to the carnage here. He's 30
point for a monstrous score here from the Wildcats.
Harris working on Manic, left the ball behind. Harris of another working on Hiram Harris. 2 Kiwis going at it, and Corey says, I'll just keep it at my pace for the moment. He's got late.
It hurts, but you've got to be happy if you're a Perth Wildcat fan. Never seen shooting like this.
Open 3, and it's got other guys going. It's an unbelievable offensive onslaught.
Added to his half-time tally of 18. Foot violation, so Perth will get possession. Proving here for Adelaide. So look inside again. Travers is monstered. He's going to the free throw line.
They look like they were down and out once again.
Won't be easy.
It's not going to be easy. They still have to play Melbourne United twice.
Ian Clark charges up the other end of the floor. Earns a trip to the free throw line.
We saw the Sydney Kings.
27 the margin here as we count down the clock towards three-quarter time.
You don't mind that because you're trying to spark something, but in terms of the whole Adelaide...
It just hasn't been a night for the Adelaide 36ers.
Franks splits a couple of would-be defenders, works to the foul line and short-armed it. Harris the rebound.
Probably go in.
Three-quarter court heave. It wasn't far away. The Perth Wild here in the final quarter. And from close range to Sean Thomas adding to the cut.
He's just finding the bottom of the net. But right now, what can the Adelaide 36ers do? They can't salvage this one with the writing's on the wall, but they've got some big games coming up. Just do something, and that is a good start.
25 points. He's the only one who's hit a 3 for Adelaide. He's hit 5 of them.
Shot clock to 5 here for the Wildcats. Travers needs to get busy, dribbled into a trap, held out.
Coming a bit rusty from lack of game time over the course of the next 2 or 3 weeks. Those doubleheaders at the end of the month, they're going to have...
Wildcat players, they want to keep winning. They want to make sure that fatigue isn't an issue. And we know in the modern era, 40 minutes isn't a long time, but there's some old, tired bodies out there. And
games against the Kings coming up. Perth. Here's Cleveland in traffic, drawing contact, and he's off to the free throw line.
Next week, so the comeback's been put on hold, guys.
Damo, I was expecting Achilles, maybe a hammy, a calf as an old...
Quietly, my teeth are still sore. How are you, Brian Conklin?
How's that for a throwback? Well, while we're on the thing, my right finger's still dislocated. Where are you, Damien Martin?
Manic fires, despite the attention, some 8 from deep. And at the other end, Cleveland unsuccessfully. Denga Cooper's on the floor now for Adelaide as CJ Brute empties the bench. Lose some of it. Clark for Harris, who works inside Travers. Nice into the paint to get it done. And
it'd be incredible scenes, especially after what happened in Tasmania. I really thought this was going to be a real bounce-back effort to show that spirit, that willingness that the whole season is on the line. Those 2 games against Melbourne United, talking about how crucial they are. Sydney, we've seen them just pile on the points against teams.
Couldn't do so, and here's Cleveland, who's one-man show at the moment, can't connect. Manic grabs the rebound. They 10
9 defensive boards, but really making a conscious effort to clean up that end.
And it also helps when you're not having a great shooting night, and he's had those in this season thus far, that you're still staying in the game and contributing in other ways.
Hiram Harris fires off the mark. Final quarter. Corey Webster feeds to Sean Thomas. 17 in the game for him on 7 of 9 shooting, but loses it.
Coming up against Sean Thomas there.
I'll tell you what, Sean Thomas wanted a bit of a challenge. I think John really was asking whoever's behind the bench on the computer if he should challenge him, but Tess just threw the ball in. Really smart. That's Hiram Harris trying to...
And he throws it down on top of Dingakuth and is loving it. 23 in the game now for Brady Manley. 28 with 6 minutes to play as McCarron goes solo and comes up to the 2.
Fall back ever so slightly. That's going to really hurt them.
The biggest loss of the season was a 29-point defeat at home at the hands of the New Zealand Breakers. And that was after Tasmania had rolled into town for their first game of the season and beat them by 25. Shot clock expiring in the background as the Wildcats come up empty. Hayes Brown kept it alive though. Just got after a little harder than the Adelaide 36ers, although McCarron's got it now for Adelaide. Goes solo, draws a foul and off to the free throw.
When it comes down to clinching that play-in berth.
He wanted to be out there, and he wanted to get under the skin of the 5 you see out on the floor. And as I say, if you want to be popular, sell ice cream.
Serious injury, and they were giving him grief as well. Not as much grief as the Adelaide 36ers are going to get. That's a great finish from Mitch McCarron. 14 on 6.
The archives ourselves, Case. Is this the biggest injury to a courtside commentator we've had in history?
I believe so.
The torn ACL.
Will want tickets for the next game if they're going to play like this.
I think they'll be petitioning hard to keep the roof open for the rest of the season. If they're going to perform as well as they have.
Second is Harris. Hands over to Majuk. Wants to take Sunday Detch on, who reaches around, deflected the ball, gets it back from Dingakuth. Now McCarron down low. Nice pass inside. Drimmick, he's fouled. It's been a memorable night for the Wildcats fans with the roof open at RAC Arena and loving it. All they need now is for Todd Blanchfield to catch. Here's Sunday Detch working on Blanchfield. Spins baseline. Nice finish. Sunday Detch gets his first. Mitch Norton puts it on the deck. Hands over. Hayes Brown all the way against Galloway. Rattles around the rim and tumbles.
It's a thing of beauty.
Dingakuth puts it on the deck, rejected. Hayes Brown slapped it out of there. Norton has got support. Harris gets Blanchfield and gets it back from long range. He peels off the 3. They've hit 15 threes at 50.
But if I'm the Wildcats, I've seen more than enough to try and lock this man away for the next couple of seasons because he plays really hard. He's got a great outside shot. He's going to continue to develop the more he plays. And there is Ollie Hayes Brown leading the charge. But Michael Harris is just one of those guys you can really try and develop over the next couple of seasons and see what he can turn into because his future is bright.
He's got 9 threes this season at 47%. He's played the 9 games, averaging 9 minutes. And his athleticism is just as good at shooting for Ian Clark. Hands over, Hiram Harris. Shot clock about to expire. Did he get it off in time? Oh, please let them have 2. Blanchfield, Norton and Majuk yet to score in the game. Harris was happy to share it there, trying to get Majuk a touch down low. Deflected out of court. Last touch by him. Adelaide will come up with possession. So 15 points only for Perth in this quarter. Adelaide has added 19 and going to add a little more here as Cleveland adds another in Chicago. It's always good fun.
I thought I handed you an easy ball. I thought we were going to go with Oklahoma City. Just pass the torch. I mean, Australian basketball is in really good hands.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Perth with their highest.
By 16 to Tassie. Went straight to Perth. And they dished up this performance. So whatever it is, the review is not going to be great.
21 the spread. Norton went solo. Came up empty. Now a chance for Clark. Puts it on the deck. Decides to fire the 3 and caught it short.
23. That's just a really good even spread from the starting group.
And then what's even better is that they've been able to allow such a lead and the rotations coming in.
24 the margin, a little over a minute out from full time here. It's been over for some time though as Dingakuth puts it on the deck, feeds Harris. Bounces into Blanchfield, tough shot, couldn't get it to go. Cleveland, the offensive rebound and the putback. So Frank's fouling out for the first time this year. Fans get to their feet, and so they should, because this has been an exceptional display. Put off the accelerator to a certain degree here in the last quarter, giving some minutes into their bench players. Gets Cairns back in round 9. Able to add to his tally here as he goes solo once more. So 21 now for Cleveland, including 11 in this quarter. And Clark's got it back, is overdue. Here's Cleveland once more as he adds another 2. So they wallpaper over some of the mess that was created a little earlier. Margin that was as big as 32 in the third has been shaved right down here hard. But it's not going to prevent the problem that Adelaide has, and the Perth Wildcats get it done. They've done it in style.